Hey, welcome back everybody, it's Kyle. And we're on the third part of the EELS system. We've already talked about eliminating entertainment, and we've talked about leveraging so that you can get everything you possibly can out of the situation. So now we're on to the S, which is the final process, or the final part of our EELS system. And the S stands for serve. And what that really means is, how can you maximize others' happiness? How can you serve other people as you leverage situations, right? And it's an exciting way to do things, right? So if you start looking for ways to leverage events in your life and serve people, it can become a real powerful thing. I've seen it in my life, and I've seen the way it impacts people. And I'll give you a couple of examples, right? So if you have to go to work, and you do, and you eliminate entertainment, you're going to spend your time leveraging the opportunities you have at work, right? So let's say you get to work and you really dig in hard and you say, if I've got to be here, I might as well learn everything I can, right? I'm being paid to be here. Why don't I just work hard and enjoy my time and leverage that event and get every piece of information I can out of it? Just soak it up, right? I'm getting paid to learn and getting paid to grow. I'm going to leverage that experience for myself and get everything I can out of it. Now, if you add the serve part to this, it really gets dynamic, right? If you go in there and you say, how can I get everything out of this? And how can I give to others? How can I serve others as I'm at work? What you'll find is that it can be just overwhelming, right? Let's say you go and you say, how can I serve my customers today? How can I serve my boss? Now, I know that sounds crazy, right? But imagine if your boss comes in and he's upset about something and you think, what can I do to make him happy? To fill his bucket not only, and fill mine at the same time, to leverage this situation and get everything I can out of it, right? And what can happen to you is pretty dynamic. And at one point I actually built a little graph, and it was a little bar graph like this, right? And along one side, it was, how can I get as much as I can out of it on a scale of 1 to 10, right? So I was always looking to ramp up how much I could get out of it, how much I could leverage out of an event in my life. And then I said that the other bar graph that goes across is, how can I serve? How can I make other people happy and increase their happiness, right? And so the idea was to get my bar graph up and their bar graph over and fill as many squares in as I could so that I could help so many people. Get over here, Jack. Come here. My son is in the background here. Say hey.
Hi.
Get out of here. Leave me alone. I'm doing something. Sorry about that, but I saw him out of the corner of my eye. He's a photo bomb expert. So anyway, the idea here is this. Why not get as much as you can and give as much as you can and fill that bar graph with as many squares as you possibly can? Well, let me tell you what happens when you do. It changes you and it changes people. And really, it starts to increase your happiness. You know, making other people happy doesn't always seem like the best thing to do because we're so concerned with ourselves. But if you're ramping up your own leverage and looking for ways to make yourself happy, and then you add the secondary people in there and start making them happy, the rewards come back to you tenfold. Now, again, I know it's not about us. Serving other people isn't about us, but it always ends up that way, whether we like it or not. And the truth is, in my opinion, just my opinion, happiness without contributing to others is just not as fulfilling as filling other people up and making them happy as well. And you know, the reality is, other than love, our labor and our service to others is one of the most sacred things we can share with other people. So that's the S in the EELS system. So you've got eliminate entertainment, and what you will find is you will free up amazing amounts of time for yourself. The next thing is leverage events in your life. If you've got to go play with your kids, if you can't watch TV and your kids come in and want to play cards, leverage that event. Have as much fun. Fill them up. Fill yourself up with this and experience all the joy that your kids have. They're excited, and they'll show you that. And so leverage that event. When you go to work, leverage that event. You're being paid to be there. You're being paid to create good habits. You're being paid to learn and grow. Leverage it. Get everything you can out of it. And the S is for serve. Serve your boss. Serve your clients. Serve your customers. Serve your fellow employees. What you'll find is that if you'll do this, wow, your life will start to get filled up with excitement. And things will start to go your way, and I promise you that. So that's the EELS system. Try that this week. make a list, eliminate entertainment, leverage. Think about it. How can I leverage this? How can I get everything out of it? And then number 3 is how can I serve? How can I give someone else? How can I add to other people's happiness? So that's the EELS system. Use it. Enjoy it. Give me feedback. Let me know how it works for you. Thanks a lot.